You can return a value from a function with this return statement. So we have this function here, and we're passing a number into it, the num, and then it's going to return whatever's after the return keyword, in this case num minus 7. So here we're going to console.log the function, and it returns the result of minus 7 is this 10 minus 7, which is 3. So it's going to console.log the number 3. If we look in the console, yep, it console.log the number 3 because the function returns 3. Let's try creating another one. This function is going to be called times 5. Again, we'll pass in a number, and it's just going to return something. It's going to return the num times 5. And then just like before, we can test it using a console.log times 5, and we'll pass in the number 5 here. And if I run this, we'll see that it returns the number 25. Functions can have return statements, but they don't have to. In this case, this function adds 3 to the sum variable, which is a global variable because it's defined before the function. It does not return anything. So if you don't specify a return value, the return value is just undefined. Now I'm going to create another function that is similar. This one is going to be called add 5. And this time we'll just do sum equals sum plus 5. Or we can shorten this to use the plus equals. So now that's going to add 5 to the sum also. But it's not going to return anything. So if we log this out, it would be undefined. It's simple to assign a returned value to a variable. See right here we have the function change, and you pass it a number and it's going to return the result of this mathematical expression. So when we call the function change and pass in the 10, the value that is returned from this function is going to be stored in this variable here. We can do the same thing down here. First, we initialize the variable processed, and process arg, it's going to return the result of this mathematical expression. So I can set processed to equal what this function returns. So I can say processed arg, and then I'll just pass in the number 7 here. And now processed equals the result of this mathematical expression.